Everyone, welcome to today's session. Just wanted to confirm if I am audible properly. If you are able to hear me, please let me know into comments, or you can ping in our WhatsApp group. Yeah. Hi Madhur, happy to see you here. We will be starting in 2 minutes. Let's just wait for a few more people, and then we will start. Hi Vilas. Okay, we will start. Firstly, I will just walk you through the structure of today's session. So basically, today's session we are going to discuss into two parts. The first part will be I will cover some common questions like what is Microsoft MVP, what are the process for it, how do we nominate yourself, like the general end-to-end walkthrough for it, and then I will share a Google link or we can say the Meet link for for all of you. So either you can drop your questions into the comment, or if you want to just interact directly one on one or into our group, so just join through that link and we will discuss your questions. So firstly, let's start. In today's session we are going to cover the topic of our today's session is how to become a Microsoft MVP. So we are going to discuss the real strategy for it, the community contribution, what you have to do, and the roadmap for it. And before it, let me introduce myself for the new audience and for the community audience. Happy to see you all. We are interacting in our groups. So those who are joining for the first time, please make sure to join the Indoor Data and BI community group as well as Power BI Corner community group. The links are in the description. You can just join it through there, and you can drop your questions or your feedback, your suggestions in the groups. So starting with the today's session. Firstly, why I created this session? Because firstly, it was very when I say the Microsoft MVP recognition, it's a very big achievement. Personally, if I say for myself and for for our whole community. And then once when I became Microsoft MVP, I got a lot of DMs, and I tried to help all of you in whichever way possible, like sharing about the what exactly is Microsoft MVP and how to be a Microsoft MVP. But like there are still few questions which comes into mind, like if we are doing good or not, if you are already contributing in the community, then is it correct way or not, and like many more. And then there are some online confusions are also there. So when I just search about this topic, how to be a Microsoft MVP, so generally what we do in nowadays is we go to ChatGPT and we ask like how to become a Microsoft MVP. So I also did that, but there is some kind of misinformation, I will say. It provides some kind of, you can say, KPI that do this and then you will become a Microsoft MVP. But like before even going ahead, I will say there is no defined roadmap to become an MVP. There are no defined KPIs. Let's assume you are thinking, just for an example, let's say you might think that I will post 20 blogs or let's say 50 blogs and then I will be an Microsoft MVP. So no, there is nothing like that. There is no structured like Microsoft has not defined any particular numbers in terms of numbers. So we will see like, but what is the roadmap or what are the things you have to keep in mind. Then the wrong focus. So many people concentrate on the wrong aspects. So again, there is a thing when we will discuss about the Microsoft MVP program, then you have to focus on the technical part. Now, when we say technical part, what level of technicality you have to focus on, that thing we will also discuss, and then the real clarity. So this session will clarify the genuine process. So it includes what you have to do and what are the like nomination process, what happen after it, how much time it takes, all that thing we are going to cover. uh, again, if you have any questions, just drop into comments. I am looking at the comments, so I will try to answer them along with, or else we will wait for the end of the second part of our session, so that you can join the meet call, and then you can ask your questions directly there. So first question is, what is Microsoft MVP? I'm sorry if you are watching this session, if you have joined register for this session, then you might already have explored about the MVP program, or you might have already know a bit about what exactly it is. But if someone is watching it for the first time, someone is looking to be an MVP, uh, they might have seen somewhere, they might have read about it. So basically, Microsoft MVP stands for Most Valuable Professional. It is an award, or we can say a recognition given to exceptional technology experts who contribute to the technical community through knowledge sharing and community support. So basically, you have to focus on these terms. This itself define what you have to do. Firstly, you have to contribute to the technical community, and how you have to do the knowledge sharing thing, and you have to do the community support. Now, both the thing you have to. It's not that you are technical. Like you are expert into particular technology. Let's say if I am say I will say Power BI, or I will say Microsoft Fabric. So you might be best in that field, but if you are not sharing it with community, if you are not helping others, then it is of no use in terms of the MVP program. So there you might find some example that someone is so well in Power BI, he is an expert, he write well-designed decks, he create much like useful reports, but he might not be an MVP. Why? Because he is an expert, but he is not sharing his knowledge with the others. Now, then it comes the award criteria. So, technology experts demonstrating deep knowledge, which we just shared. Then, active community contributors who are helping others, and passionate knowledge sharers making an impact. So, if even like you are sharing your knowledge, so let's say you are sharing your knowledge on LinkedIn. You learned about Power BI, or you learned about Fabric, but it is creating an impact or not. That thing also matters, and how to measure that impact, or what are the things to keep in mind, we will just see in upcoming slides. So these are the 3 points which you have to keep in mind. Firstly, you have to gain the technical knowledge, you have to get the deep expertise in the Microsoft technology. So now I will just take you to the Microsoft website, where there are some common questions available, and then I will also walk you through the domain, like in which domain you should target. So firstly, who are Microsoft MVP? So this is a site for frequently asked questions. I will again share this into our WhatsApp group. You can join through the link into description. So, Microsoft MVP are technology experts who passionately share their knowledge with others. This is what we just discussed. MVP have very deep knowledge of Microsoft products and services, and a keen ability to bring together diverse platform, product, and solution to solve the real world problems through technology. Now, when it comes to MVP, then there are 4,000, around nearly 4,000 to 4,500 MVPs are there globally. But when you comes to particular technology, let's say if you come to Power BI and Microsoft Fabric, which falls under data platform, if you go to AI, if you go to D365, then there are hardly 350 to 400, like in this range the MVPs, count of MVPs are there. Now, you might wonder that how we can, first thing, if you are going towards something, let's say if you are going for, just I am taking an example, if you want to be a cricketer, what you will do first? You will look to the existing cricketers. You will make your idol, or I will just say you will follow someone. You will look at their journey, what are the things they are doing. So, for that, you can just come to this portion of the MVP program, and here you can just filter out the MVP of your domain, or you can say of your region. You can filter out if you want to connect with them, if you want to reach out to them. So from here, let's say you want to you are in India right now, so you can just go here, filter out India, then let's say you or want to filter out based on your state. Let's say you want to meet MVPs in your region or want to connect with them. So you can filter out in this way, or even further, you can filter out based on your technology area. So you can see here I filter out for Madhya Pradesh, India. Then I got these are the MVPs here in Madhya Pradesh. So I can see their work, like what they are doing. So let's just open any one. Let's open Himanshu sir. So you can see here about him. You can find out their social media platforms, what are their technology areas. So basically Himanshu sir is MVP in Python. His technology area is Python. Now let me open my profile from here. So here you will see my category will be data platform, and technology area is Power BI and Fabric. And there are feature activities also. So I have not added right now, but for other MVPs you will find out. So what kind of work they are doing, or you can just simply click on these links. You can go to their social media platform and check. You can connect with them. So this is the first thing I will recommend you to do. Connect with fellow MVPs in your region, in your areas, so that it will be easier to stay in touch with them. You will get an idea like what kind of work they are doing. Now what does it mean to be recognized as an MVP? So this MVP program has been going on for more than 30 years, and the contributors MVPs make to their communities have incredible impact, and becoming an MVP provides ample opportunities for networking with fellow experts. So networking, yeah, definitely I will share my personal experience. So this opens up so many new doors. You get a chance to connect with so much technical experts. So even if I share about myself, I have like 3 year of experience into data analytics field, but in this community work, I will say, in the community we created, I got a chance to learn from many experts. I get a chance to connect with them. Then we can connect with Microsoft employees and other influential figures in the tech industry, and this can lead to collaboration, partnership, and new opportunities. So when you connect, when you stay in touch, we can collaborate together for community sessions or for some kind of work. If they have some requirement, they share with you. And also, MVP play a significant role in shaping the future of Microsoft products through regular interaction with product team. So this falls under the benefits where we will cover. But yeah, as you know, Microsoft releases updates every month. Every month, some kind of new updates are there, or I can say every year some new features have been introduced. So MVPs generally interact with the product team, share their feedback. These kind of things happen when you become MVP. Now, what are the key benefits of becoming an MVP? So key benefits include early access to Microsoft Preview product and direct communication channels with our product team. So as I just said, you get a chance to interact with product team. So let's say there is new feature. Just assume you are in 2021 or 2022 and you are just working with Power BI. And if you are an MVP, then you get a early access to Microsoft Fabric. Even in the market, no one has known about it. No one heard about it or not able to use it. But let's say you get a beta feature, just like in some of our mobile apps, we get some beta features, early access to the new features. Same way, you will get these kind of updates. The monthly updates we have, the MVPs got them early so that they can check it. If there is any bug, they can provide feedback. Then MVPs are invited to attend the MVPs Summit, which is an exclusive annual event featuring Microsoft executive that is hosted in and live stream from the Microsoft Global headquarter in Redmond. So every year, Microsoft conduct this MVP Summit, and this year also into March and or I can say April starting. MVP Summit is there in Redmond. So all the MVPs are invited there, and you can go there into headquarter of Microsoft, then attend sessions. There are so many goodies available. So goodies part are also there. When you become an MVP, you receive goodies from Microsoft. You receive a trophy and other things. So MVP also engage regularly with regional and local Microsoft leaders who identify opportunities in their region or country. So let's say there is some kind of event Microsoft is planning to do into your region. Let's say you fall into Bangalore region. So they will reach out to you, or you might uh, conduct those kind of session, organize those kind of session. And other benefit include an executive recognition letter, badges, and credential to identify yourself as a Microsoft MVP in publicly channel. And apart from this, you get Azure credit. So these are the major highlight of the Microsoft MVP. So these are like when we work into an organization, then we definitely have access. But let's say if you want to do something, some kind of features, POC, you want to do explore those kind of features on your end, and your organization does not allow that, then Microsoft provides Azure credit, Microsoft 365 license, GitHub Copilot license, and so many other licenses are also there. LinkedIn Premium is also there. Was also there. Right now, I guess it is discontinued. Not sure about it, but yeah, these kind of so many other benefits are also there into this when you become a Microsoft MVP. So these are the like what it means to be a recognized as an MVP, and what are the key benefits. So this is what we cover. Now, what does it take to become a Microsoft MVP? So first, we will cover what Microsoft has shared, and then I will share my experience, like what exactly the path I followed. So if you just read, this is the only thing which Microsoft shared. If you just go to Google, search for anything else, you might not find anything. Because as I said at the beginning of the session, Microsoft has not defined anything in terms of numbers or KPIs that you have to do this and you will recognize as an MVP. So what they look at, firstly you should have advocacy. So you should build global awareness and adoption of Microsoft products and services as well as open source through community participation. Now, let's say your primary focus is on Power BI or your primary focus is on Fabric. So you should build global awareness, or at least in your region, you should share about the Microsoft products, their benefits, their features, like what kind of things people can do with it, and you have to participate into communities. So if you're familiar, then we have Fabric community, Microsoft Fabric community, where you can interact with the other developers or users, and there are various ways. So either you can help other developers or users into their problem, you can write blogs, you can share ideas, you can participate in challenges. So all these things are there. Next is product feedback. So you can share insight and experience that improve Microsoft product through in-person and online channels. So you might have gone through so many blogs are there, so many documentations are there. If I let's say just let me just open a blog. So this is the documentation created by Microsoft. Now let's say there is some kind of update or some kind of feature change. Let me open this schedule data refresh. I will just open one of it randomly. Now, let's just assume you are working with this document include about pro license, that pro license at 8 refresh. Now in future, let's say Microsoft updated that pro license will now include 10 refresh, but the documentation is not updated. So what you can do as a contribution is you can go here, you can edit this and update it to 10 and submit it in the form of git contribution. So this will count that you are helping Microsoft into uh, improving their content. Or let's say if you are working with Power BI, you find out that there is some kind of bug available. So let me just cover this part first. So you can just click on this edit button. From here, just edit like whatever part. Firstly clone this, then make the changes, then post this. So pull request, pull post request are there. I will not go into detail. You can separately explore this. So you can make changes from here, post it, Microsoft will review it, like they will match if what you are contributing is matching the output or not, and then based on it, this will be implemented and this will count as a contribution. So this is like some kind of contribution either on the documentation part or on the product part, like if you find bug or changes, these kind of things you can do, especially in terms of Fabric. So Fabric is newly launched and there are so many, you can say, changes are there, so many feedbacks can be there, so you can do that. Then community help. So you foster a diverse and positive community through use of technology or expertise to advance social impact in community. You might have seen there are so many communities, every city or state has their community. If you just go, then Hyderabad has their data community, Bangalore data community, Delhi tech community. I saw Pune community. We run the Indore data and BI community. Then also so many communities are there. So you should be doing some this kind of work. Then we are always looking for technical community leaders to join the MVP program. And whether you love to create content, speak at conference, so it is not necessary that you should do everything. Let's say you are not comfortable by creating videos, so you can focus on blogs. You are not comfortable speaking at the conferences, So like you should focus on at least one part and excel in it. Now what are the eligibility requirement for being an MVP? So you must have 18-year-old, then you should have an individual person, not a corporate entity. So you know you should be apply whenever you will apply, you should apply as an individual, and you should not be a Microsoft employee, not a contractor currently engaged in work related to Microsoft. So basically, you should not be working with them, and regarded by Microsoft as a community influencer and technical advocate. So this is one of the eligibility, and you should have made impactful contribution. So these are the eligibility. There is no number defined that you should have done this, you should have done this. The only thing is you should have made impactful contribution in the past 12 months. So they evaluate your work of past 12 months. Let's say you did something 5 year ago, 2 year ago. That will not be counted on. Or else, let's say you are doing it for 1 month, past 1 month, and now you say that I am ready to be an MVP. So no, you should be contributing consistently throughout for at least 1 year. Now, a complete. So this is about the eligibility. Now, how I can verify if an individual is a current MVP? So that thing we already saw. You can just go to this place and see uh, who are the existing MVPs nearby your locations. Now, coming back to our PPT. So we will first cover the common myths about MVP before going up into the roadmap part. So there are some common myths that firstly you should have huge followers on social media. So that is one of the biggest myth which is there. So it doesn't matter. I have even seen MVPs who are not even on active on LinkedIn, but they are contributing in the product feedback form on the or on the community forum. So this thing you should remove from your mind that you should have a huge followers. This doesn't matter. Even I saw people who have 100K followers and they applied for MVP and got rejected. There are some reason for that, which we will discuss. Next is you must speak at a major conferences. So like this is again one of the thing which I uh, got as a question that we have to speak. Do we need to speak at conferences or events in order to become an MVP? So as I just said, if you're not comfortable, then there is no necessary thing to do it. If you're not comfortable speaking or with the camera, just write blog, share content. That will be enough. You need numerous certification. So certification is good, but it is not mandatory, and it is not like that you should have 3 or 4 certification. Even let's say if you are working for Power BI, you are aiming for Power BI MVP, PL300 certification is enough. You don't have to worry about other. Next is it will make you rich financially. So many people think becoming an global because it is a global award. So many people think you will get some kind of monetary benefit or some kind of you will get offer or this kind of thing is not there. So there is no monetary benefit. There are indirect benefit which we just saw, like you get Azure credits, you get licenses, you got invited to the conferences. All these things are there, but there is no direct. I can say there is no prize money or these kind of things are not there. And some people think that it's about self promotion. So it's not about you. It's about your expertise. It's about the tools you are working with. It's about the knowledge you have. And coming to the reality, so as I said, number of followers does not matter. It matters how you are impacting the community. If the content you are sharing is actually helpful or not. So these things are there. Next is consistent effort is valued. So as I said, you might stay consistent for 1 month or 2 months. That is not sufficient. You have to be consistent for at least a year. Then genuine community engagement should be there. Recognitions follow the contribution which you are making, and if you are helping authentically, then surely it will help you a lot. Now what Microsoft actually looks for, so firstly technical depth. So now comes to the this I will just share the raw thoughts for me from me. So firstly technical depth. So if you are sharing what is Power BI, let's now focus on the Power BI part. In terms of MVP, let's say if you are watching it for the first time, or if you are from any other domain, you can just go to the Microsoft site and see the domains available there. There are for all the Microsoft technology. Let's say you are well versed with Azure or AI, or let's say Excel, Word, PowerPoint. For all these separate MVP categories are there. So you can go check the list there. I will also share the link in the our WhatsApp group about all the domains available. Right now, let's focus on Power BI. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, feel free to drop into comments or feel free to drop into the WhatsApp group. So, firstly, the technical depth. So, deep understanding of Microsoft technology and their practical application. So, you should not be, let's say, if you are sharing your content in form of blog, so you should not be sharing what is Power BI or what is import mode, what is direct query mode. You should focus on deep technical topic, I will say, or I will just in simple word advanced topics. You should ignore the basic topics. So when I started, I also started, it is not wrong to focus on the basic part. uh, let's say if you are starting your content journey, so even you will start from basic then go to advanced, but after a certain level focus on the advanced topics or the newer topic which are there. So for example, if I say Power BI, so you should focus instead of what is Power BI, you should focus on what is calculation group, what is time intelligence, what is TMDL view. These kind of features you should focus on while sharing your content. Or else, let's say if you want to focus on latest update, then you should focus on MCP server is there, or translytical task flow is there, user defined function is there. So these kind of technical topics you should focus on. Next is community impact. So measurable positive impact on community members through your contribution. So whatever you are contributing, it should be like helpful for the users. So let's say if you are writing blog, if you are planning to start by writing a blog, so if you write on your personal website, then it will take a long time to go to the Google reach or compete with the algorithm. So what I will suggest is start from LinkedIn. We have an option to write blogs or articles on LinkedIn. So you already have your audience there or your connections there. So those people will interact with your work, share the feedback on it, and your content will grow much faster. So in this way, you have to focus how community impact can be driven. Then knowledge sharing, so consistent efforts to educate and help others learn and solve problem. So you should focus on this thing, solving the problem, instead of just focusing on the basic part. And next is consistency. So ongoing contribution over time, not one-off activities. It should not be like you comes into months. Let's say you come posted a blog today, then after 2 months you posted something. So this will not work. So the key question: did your work This is the key question which they focus on. If your work is genuinely helping the community, then you are on the right path. Now, what are the ways to contribute to the community? So, as I said, if you are whatever you are interested in, do that thing. But if I share about my part, so I explored everything. So, whatever I thought that this is possible, then did that. So, basically, I contributed through blogs. I have created YouTube tutorials because I found that that is also a way to contribute to the community that can help people. So I created initially, as I said, it started from basics like what is Power BI, how to learn Power BI, all these things. But later on, I moved toward the key topics like how to use Copilot or what is TMDL view, what are the use cases of it. Uh, in terms of blogs also, so we generally face so many challenges while working with into client projects, implementing, let's say, row level security, some kind of challenges are there, so you can write blog on those kind of topics. Then community events. So I started the local community for Indore Data and BI community, started giving the sessions as well as inviting others into the community sessions. These kind of contribution you can do. You can go to other communities, you can reach out to the user group leaders, say that I wanted to contribute into your community and this is my topic. So this is one way. Then community forum support. So we have Microsoft Fabric community forum. So there also you can answer people's problem. You can put blog, then open source the GitHub. I just shared about the Microsoft learn documentation, and there are other ways also. And lastly, mentoring. So you can guide professional through one-on-one mentoring or again through. But one thing you have to focus on all these things is anyone who are getting this thing should not have to pay anything. So there should not be any monitoring thing involved. Everything should be of free of cost. So let's say you created some course and you are charging for it, then it will not be counted on. Or let's say you are doing some kind of event and you are taking the participation fee or charging people for the event, then those kind of contribution will not be counted on. For end user, it should be completely free. For one thing, I believe I have read somewhere. if you have written any book and selling that book, then you are earning from that. In that case, that is very like I can say considerable, because you have to invest in printing thing, then marketing, all these things. That is considerable, that you can check on Google or from the Microsoft. In terms of book monitoring, monetary thing is acceptable, but for all the other thing which you can see on the screen, that is not acceptable. Now, how the MVP process work? So this is the main questions, like in all the people mind, which is how I can be an MVP. What is the process for it? So firstly, you have to do the contribution part. Let's say you did for 10 to 12 months, and now you think that you are ready for MVP. So it's not that you directly reach out to Microsoft and say that, okay, nominate, give me the MVP award. It does not work like that. What you have to do is, when you contribute to the community, and also the first thing which I shared, that connect with the fellow MVPs. So here comes that part. So let's say you connected with fellow MVPs, they saw your work for over 12 months. Then either they will reach out to you by themselves that, okay, I am seeing your work, you are doing amazing, I want to nominate you. So this goes from a nomination process. So either a Microsoft full-time employee should nominate you, or an existing MVP should nominate you for the MVP program. And then after that, the review process is there. So when firstly an existing MVP, let's say either you should reach out to them. I will not recommend it like at the initial level. First, either build connection, deep connection with them, stay in touch, contribute, collaborate with them, and then ask them like, this is the contribution I made. What do you think? Should I go for MVP? So they will evaluate your work and say that you should do more, or they will say, okay, it looks good, I will nominate you. So let's say someone nominated you, then you will get a form from Microsoft. A form, you have to answer few questions like, why do you want to be an MVP? What are the activities you have done? So whenever you are posting something, contributing something, keep a track of it. Maintain an Excel file. So I will also show my Excel file which I created. So you will get a better idea about it. Like how we can track it. So this is very helpful at the time of nomination, because you get a limited time period. So I believe there is 30 or 45 days time limit in which you have to respond. So there you have to share everything, like in how, which way you have contributed, what are the contribution you made, what is the impact it has created. So you have to keep track of everything, like how many people attended your sessions, if you have posted blog, then how many to how many people is it reached out, all these things. And then you can submit that form, all the questions you can answer. After that, uh, Microsoft will evaluate it, and after 90 days, they will take 90 days to review your form, and then they will let you know the result of it. So this is how the process work for becoming an MVP. Now coming to smart contribution strategy, which I follow, and I will also share my contributions so that you get a better idea about how to keep track of it. Firstly, specialize. So at least be an expert. You should be in yourself, you should be satisfied that, okay, I'm an expert of it. I will not say you should be expert of everything. Like if I say about Power BI, so even there are many parts within Power BI. So it's not that you should be aware about everything, you should know everything, but yeah, you should have a knowledge or understanding about all the aspects of Power BI. Then be consistent, which I just shared. Then create evergreen content. So create content which is useful for people throughout. Not only clickbait. You should not create content which is just clickbait, work for few months, and then uh, you are not getting impact on it. And solve the problem. So address the real challenges people face in their work and project. So when, let's say, if I'm working on project, whatever topic, if I have to go to Google and search for it, or I have to go to ChatGPT and search for it, so I note down that topic at that time. I resolve that problem, and later on I write a blog on it. So just for an example, let's say I'm working with a Power BI report, and the refresh got failed due to gateway error. Now, at that time, I'm not familiar with it. For example, I don't know how to resolve it, or let's say the data credential error. So I will just go to Google, search for it, because I'm working on project. I have to resolve it. But once I do it, I can create a content related to it, that this is the problem, this is the use case, and this is how you can resolve that thing. So in future, whenever someone face that issue, he or she can go through your blog, and in that way you are helping someone. And the technology focus area, so this is particularly for data platform. You can focus on Power BI, you can focus on Fabric, and you can focus on Azure, this part. But if you are from other domain like D365, from Excel, Word, if you are expert in that, you can definitely go for it. Now coming to my journey in the community, so I started with the learning phase. I learned about Power BI, I learned about Microsoft Fabric, then I started creating content. So I will show you all these things. Then community engagement, workshop and sessions, and later on I got nominated with one of the existing MVP, Mr. Nandan sir. He is an MVP. He nominated me, and this is the way like what I did. Now let me share you the Excel sheet which I was talking about. So this is the way how you can keep track of your contribution. So I created a complete Excel sheet. Firstly, I created an overview page. So I put down my all the profile, like my name, my mail ID, then the community profile link, my LinkedIn profile, my YouTube channel, because these are the platforms where I was contributing. Next, I just put a summary that on the Microsoft community contribution, what are the all things I did? What is the impact, like highlight of it? How many people it reached out to? How many numbers we have to define? Then for the blogs, like how many blogs I have written, on what topics I have written. Then for user group, uh, as I am working for Indore Data and BI community. So about the community and how many sessions I conducted, how many people have joined them. Then LinkedIn contribution, so how many impressions you have, how many members you have reached. So this is for past year when I applied for the MVP program. Then for the YouTube channel, um, what are the things, what are the workshop webinars you have delivered, how many people you have mentored on. Then I went into detail, because this alone will not be enough. This just give an overview, but we have to track, like if I say I have written 35 blogs, where are these blogs? So what I did is, for each kind of contribution, I created a separate page. Like for user group, I created this explaining my motive of creating the user group or building the community. Then what kind of thing I have done, like what kind of sessions I have done. So these are the sessions which I have conducted. These are the speakers for those sessions. Then I hosted those sessions, the link for it, date for it. All these things are there. The recording we have to keep, all these things are there. The group links are there. So let's say if someone is evaluating my nomination, then they can just check it from here. It is not that I'm bluffing, I'm putting the random number. Everything should be there. Then blog contribution, so these are the blog contribution. This is the blog title, this is the link, in which month I publish. If you're not don't want to go into much detail, just ignore putting the date, each date, just put on the month. So they will just check that it falls under the past 12-month criteria or not. How many people has uh, gone through that blog? So this is the like impact you can keep. Then webinar workshops. So these kind of workshops I have delivered. With which user group I delivered, that I also posted. Then for LinkedIn I posted about all these things. Like these are the posts which I have posted and their links. So I documented everything here. Then for YouTube, I posted about the videos which I created, in which month I created. Then I created few courses. So I posted about it, the Udemy courses. So these are the free one. Let's say if for example, I have created few paid courses. So I will not include it here because it will not be considerable. Then personal blog, like these are the personal blog. So this is the way how you can document your thing and the contribution. And by this you will get idea. It is not about how many blogs you have published, it is about the impact, how many people uh, got help from it, and how technical it is. So just coming back to an example where I saw a few of the people who have 100K followers, even more than that, but they were not able, when they applied for it, MVP program, they got rejected. Because followers can be good, the numbers can be good, but let's say if you are just sharing about the interview questions, the Power BI, let's say it is not to disrespect anyone. Even that is a part of contribution. They are helping people's, but that is not like contributing toward the Microsoft technology or the expertise. It is just for the beginner level. So these kind of contribution, if you are going for the MVP award, you can do it side by side, but these kind of thing will not be considerable for it. So solely if you are doing that thing, then it will not be good. But along with the technical thing, if you are doing, then it's good to go. So this is my journey. Then final advice which I will give: don't chase the title. Don't make it a target that you want to be an MVP. If you are good with community contribution, if you find it happy, like helping other people, if you find that thing happy, then just do your part. Keep learning. Share your expertise. If you want to share through blogs, do it. If you want to share through community sessions, user group, feel free to do, and stay consistent. So the goal is contribution, not the titles. Now I will take the questions from the comments, or if you have any questions into uh, for, I will say, any other questions, feel free to drop into WhatsApp chat, or I will also share the link for the meet so that you can join. Let me just there are few questions into chat, so let me just take them first. So there is one question which is the reach of post criteria is the reach of post criteria during review? I mean, not having followers, understood, but reach of post. Yeah, it definitely matter. So, reach, I will say again, it is not defined into numbers, uh, but it should be creating impact. So, how I will explain this? If your content is just going to 5 or 10 people, 15 people, so that will not be considerable. But if you are getting in thousands, or if you are getting to broader audience, so uh, that will be really helpful. And next, one thing I want to add on here is everything you are doing it, and every contribution you are doing should be as an individual. Let's say if you are contributing from your company side, you are writing blogs on your company website, you are creating videos for your company channel, that thing will not be considerable, even if it is for free of cost. So that thing you have to keep in mind. You should be share everything from your individual platform, not from the company platform. Next question is, if I am consulting someone, obviously without pay, how can that be documented? Consulting, I will say, will not be counted as a contribution. But if you are mentoring someone, guiding someone, what you can do is you can create a top mate profile. You can ask people to book a call through there. So that thing will be showed there that you are doing that mentoring. Uh, 50 people has registered for your mentoring session for free of cost, and even they can share the testimonials there. So that will help you build your personal portfolio also, and that thing will be documented. So same way, when you add the activities into Excel file, add the link there for your top mate profile, and so that I have conducted like connected with one-on-one people, 50 people or 20, 30, whatever number there, and these are the testimonials for the session. So in this way, you can do it. So let me quickly share the link for the Google Meet if any one of you want to join and ask your questions. Yeah, so link is there in the groups. If you want to join, feel free to join the session and ask your questions. I will also just let me join that quickly. Or if you have any other questions, feel free to drop into comments. Hi Lawrence.
Hello.
How's you?
Good, are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Okay, waiting for others.
Hi, Madhu. So, if you guys have any questions, just feel free to ask.
I've got it cleared on the YouTube. So
Yeah,
that was a great session actually.
yeah. Thank you
Just
so
here
much.
for well, just here for some if any
Your voice is breaking. If I'm audible, your voice is breaking.
yeah, sorry, I'm traveling actually. There might be a
Okay.
network error.
Yeah,
But my almost all doubts are clear. That's what I wanted to convey.
yeah,
That thanks for the session.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I believe we are good. If anyone else has any questions, they will just drop into our group, and I will be happy to help. So thank you so much everyone for joining, for staying on the YouTube live stream, and for your feedback into comments. And once again, thank you everyone. We will see you in our next community session. And I hope you have found this session helpful. And if you have any doubt, any if any help I can do in future, just feel free to let me know. I would be happy to help. Thank you. See you in the next session.